semi-technical description of a typical flowering plant. Like you are just studying any of the flowering plant and you want to just write its information in the form of certain diagram or with the help of certain formula. That topic is explained here because everything we cannot write, we can depict the various things with the help of diagram also when we study any of the flowering plant on the basis of certain features. Like here it is representing floral diagram. Floral diagram means suppose you are having one of the flower which would be having petals, नीचे sepals हो जाएंगे इसमें, then this pedicel is there, the different parts of the flower are there, how it is arranged over the flower, that is represented with the help of floral diagram. This point which is you are seeing here, that is representing mother axis. Mother axis means suppose this is the flower and we are studying the structure of flower from this point. इस पॉइंट से हम पूरे फ्लावर के स्ट्रक्चर को स्टडी करेंगे. देन दिस पोजिशन वुड बी कॉल्ड एज मदर एक्सिस. After that mother axis, we know that generally in flower the outermost wall could be different, but here it is calyx. यहाँ पे एक calyx है जिसको आप sepals भी बोलते हो. उसके अंदर आपका आ जाएगा petals या other name is corolla also there, which is followed by male reproductive structure which is called androecium. Then the gynoecium is there. When we make the diagram of calyx, we follow the estivation whatsoever there is in the flower, it is there, that is followed here. The same in the case of corolla also, we follow the same estivation which we have seen in the particular flower of any particular that family or the plant which we are studying. Like here it is represented like in this way. The estivation is made that of the calyx, and in corolla you can see here. The same is with the androecium also. We have to draw it here as per the position. Like here, two stamen or the androecium have the same position while the other four have the another same position. So in that way it is represented here. In the center the gynoecium structure is represented, and inside that the structure of ovary, TS of ovary is represented. TS of ovary means suppose it is ovary and you are cutting it like this from blade. Like if you know about the section cutting, same way here you are cutting it, then you are just observing it under the microscope. Then what will happen? You can just see such kind of a structure, like how many chambers are there, is bicarpellary, monocarpellary, or the different things are there that we can study. It is a typical floral diagram which we have seen. Then is the floral formula. Floral formula here means ki how can we depict the structure of a flower with the help of certain keywords or abbreviations. Let us understand what are these abbreviations mean here. Here BR means bracteate. Bracteate structure I have explained you in the lecture. अगर bract है then BR is written in the floral diagram, and if BR is not there then BR is not written in the floral diagram. Then here K stands for calyx. Calyx means sepals. If sepal is there then we write down K. If it is not there then we are not going to write anything. C is for corolla. P here represents for perianth. What is perianth? In certain plants we see that calyx get fused with the corolla and it makes a single structure, that is called perianth. A is represented here as androecium, that is the male reproductive part, and G is represented here as the gynoecium or the female reproductive part. If G would be having underline, that means gynoecium is superior. This line is representing floral parts and gynoecium is representing female reproductive part. This G above line shows that gynoecium is here above the other floral parts. But if G is like this, that means the floral parts are above and gynoecium is below those floral parts. So it is the formula here. Suppose if the flower is having only male part, male reproductive part, then this symbol is made. While if the flower is having only female reproductive part, it is represented in this way. But if the flower has both male and female reproductive part, then it is represented with this bisexual condition, this formula. The same thing is depicted here. One more thing is there. Suppose if the flower can be cut through any of the plane into two equal halves, then this symbol is made which represents actinomorphic condition. But if the flower can be cut into two equal halves from any one of the plane, then that is represented with this symbol which represents here zygomorphic. Here let us understand what is here. Like we can cut it from any of the plane into two equal halves, so it is having actinomorphic. Then we can see here male part also and female part also, it is having this bisexual formula. And then in calyx it is written 2 plus 2. 2 plus 2 is written because you can see the position of two sepals are same, that is these are then on the outer periphery, while two are same which are overlapped by the other two sepals. So that's why it is written 2 plus 2, that means 2 are having same position and 2 are having other same position here. Then if we come to the C यानी corolla, अभी भी corolla में total 4 it is there structures, that means 4 petals are there. Then it is written androecium, A 2 plus 4. What is the meaning of 2 plus 4? Here 2 is representing that two two stamens या androecium are having the same position, while 4 is showing here that 4 androecium or that stamens have same position. That's why 2 plus 4 is written, that means 2 are having different location and 4 are having different location on the same flower. Then here we can just see, first of all G is written, G के नीचे underline है, underline है मतलब it is superior of the floral parts, नीचे है, gynoecium ऊपर है. Then 2 is written, that means gynoecium का नंबर कितना है, 2 है, but इसको फिर ब्रैकेट में कर दिया गया है, that means these two are fused here, the structures are fused, yeah, you can say that condition is there, so that's why it is written like that. So we have understood the typical structure here. The next one is a description of some important families. This I want to give homework to you all. I will explain it to you in that meeting also, when we will be having Microsoft meeting. But what you have to do, you have to see the member of Fabaceae. Fabaceae के member, इसका दूसरा नाम Papilionaceae भी होता है, यानी जितनी भी दाल वाली पौधे हैं, that you have to see in your locality. If you have any दाल का पौधा and you have to just relate these features with them. If any of the feature you are not understanding, you can ask me. Like we can see here, pea मटर सबसे इसका best example है. If any one of you have this plant around you, then study that. Then here it is given Solanaceae का member. Solanaceae का यहाँ potato family बोलते हैं इसको. इसके members अगर आपके आसपास हों, then you have to study its feature. And here other examples are given here, like potato it is there, chili is there, then tomato, brinjal, these are also the member of this family which you have studied right now. That means here it is Solanaceae के member हैं. आपको इनके features खुद से you have to go to near the plant and you have to write it down. The same is with the Liliaceae also. Liliaceae family के member कौन कौन से हैं, you can just see here in the economic importance, like it is given here. Aloe vera, very good, everyone has seen that. Asparagus, everyone has seen that. Then colchicine, this colchicine plant, colchicine plant is there. ये सारे हैं, like lily plant also you have seen. So you have to just make one short documentary of that plant only and then send it to me. It's your today's assignment.